do this one last time, yeah?
This is peak. Wow. This is beautiful. This is gorgeous. This is stupendous. This is spectacular. It's amazing. Spider-Man has got to be the best looking character in fiction to me. I love the way he's designed. I love the way he looks. I think he looks just so freaking great. Recently, I released a video going over the worst designs for every Spider-Man character, but I figured I gotta go positive with it. Let's talk about the best ones too, because we all know Spider-Man really truly does have some of the best designs ever in fiction. His villains look cool, his supporting cast looks cool, his love interest is stunning, and he just looks so cool. So without further ado, we're gonna jump into this video. But just before we do, I want everybody watching this video right now to comment down below what they believe to be the best Spider-Man has ever looked in anything. Whether it be a TV show, a movie, a comic, specific artist, your call. But let me know what you guys think is the best Spider-Man has ever looked. And while you are typing that down below, allow me to start the show. We're going to start right at the top, Peter Parker Spider-Man. And I gotta say, personally, for me, the best and my favorite Peter Parker Spider-Man has ever looked is in his classic suit drawn by Todd McFarlane. I just love the way Todd McFarlane Spider-Man looks. I think the way he contorts the body is just in a way that no human can possibly contort, but that's okay because exaggerations, it's a great part of artwork, right? We love exaggerations, and that's probably the best part of Todd McFarlane's artwork to me, is just how exaggerated everything is. The muscles are so big. The web is so wild and squiggly. His eyes are so massive. The colors are so saturated. He looks like he just is exuding aura. So this, to me, is the best Spider-Man has ever looked. It's when Todd McFarlane is drawing the guy. And there's other great artists, too, though. I don't want to make it seem like he's the only GOAT. Like, even Pepe Larraz right now is phenomenal. I loved freaking Patrick Gleason is amazing on the character as well. Ed McGuinness does such a good job. Ryan Stegman when he gets the chance to as well. Ryan Otley as well. I loved him on that run too. There's been countless amazing Spider-Man artists that have drawn the regular costume just looking so good. And they all just deserve a little bit of credit because I love the default costume. But I want to give some honorable mentions too because this is Spider-Man after all. It's Peter Parker Spider-Man. And the first honorable mention I want to give to is to Andrew Garfield's The Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit. This suit is what I would think Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man suit would look like. Look how big the eyes are. Look how good the colors look. And Andrew Garfield himself just really fills out the suit in this tall and lanky way. It's not as muscular as Todd McFarlane's maybe is, but it's still perfect in my eyes. And then I'd also give a baby honorable mention to Tom Holland's current suit. This one looks phenomenal. It just actually hasn't come out yet, so I don't know how I'm supposed to really give it any praise. But from what we've seen, holy moly, it looks so goddamn good. And the last thing I want to give some praise to for Spider-Man when it comes to his suits is the black suit, the symbiote suit on Spider-Man. This is by far and away the most popular alternate suit in fiction. Like, no other fictional character has a costume as prominent, or secondary costume as prominent as Spider-Man in the black suit. And that just goes to show you how great of a costume this is. The black suit definitely deserves an honorable mention. It's just so freaking peak. In particular, I would say right out of Secret Wars, like before they even gave it a personality or anything, like just when it was the black with a little shading, that is when I would say it looked the best, in my opinion. But we're going to move on to Miles Morales' Spider-Man. Now, Miles Morales' Spider-Man looks pretty damn good in a lot of different things, whether it be Spider-Verse, whether it be his own comics. He's got so many great suits. But I would say the best he's ever looked is when he's in his usual default suit drawn by Federico Vicentini. Oh my God. He just looks so freaking good here. Just so freaking good. I think his suit in the original Spider-Verse movie also looks amazing. And I also do need to give an honorable mention to his Dark Age suit when he has both Venom and Carnage symbiotes on him and he's like working with the two of them together. That suit looks sick. But overall, Federico Vicentini just draws Miles Morales' Spider-Man in such a bombastic way. It looks so animated, even though it's just a drawing. I don't know how he does it. The life he puts into these drawings for Miles Morales' Spider-Man is a 10 out of 10, and that's my favorite that he's ever looked, actually. For Mary Jane's going to be up next, and I would honestly say the 90s cartoon in particular is the best she's ever looked, I think, or the best design she's ever had. I think it's just so peak. It's so recognizable. Everybody remembers it. She just looks so great. This is the Mary Jane we all know and love. I think that it's a good thing that they went with a consistent design, even though sometimes she'll wear something slightly different. She looks great in the wedding scene. Speaking of weddings, I'd give the honorable mention for Mary Jane to when Kirsten Dunst is just running in the wedding dress. She's literally glowing in this scene. She looks amazing. And this is exactly how I think Mary Jane should look if she's marrying Spider-Man. I know that's not the context of the scene. She's actually running away from a wedding, and she's going to run to be with Peter Parker, and that's why she's glowing. But she just looks amazing here, guys. She looks amazing. And then an honorable mention to all of her amazing classic little costumes that we get to see her in, or her little outfits, I should say. She used to be a stunner, a dripper. Every single comic they put her in, she was just a fashionista. And I think it's important we acknowledge that about Mary Jane. She really do be having the designs of designs. Next up, we got Venom. For me, the best Venom has ever looked is in Marvel vs. Capcom. I fucking love this design. The blue, the cyan blue, cyan clash blue. Are we serious? It just pops. It's just so gorgeous. So yeah, in particular, it would be the cyan color, not the dark blue color, even though that one's good too. But that would be the best Venom's ever looked in my eyes. And I do want to give some bit of an honorable mention to the 90s cartoon, because that red and blue mixture was fucking amazing. And then Ryan Stegman as well. When it comes to comic books, I think Ryan Stegman did one of the all-time greatest Venoms. I loved it. So those would be the ones I would say for Venom. I'm very interested to hear people's opinions on Venoms, because he is just such a highly debated character. People have so many differing views on him, so I can't wait to hear what people say about that. But we're going to move to Green Goblin. And in Green Goblin, I think it's easy. It's the 90s show. This is just so Green Goblin, right? There's no way around it. He looks just like Green Goblin. It's a costume just like Green Goblin. It's not like it's morphed onto his face or anything, something like some lunacy or anything like that. No, it's just the Green Goblin. He's got his sick glider that we all know and love. His colors pop. He's a pink and green. He's got a good voice. You just have to go with the Green Goblin from the 90s show, man. You just have to. Next up, we have Ben Reilly. And now Ben Reilly really has like two suits that are just so fucking peak. I'll put them both up on the screen for you because everybody's going to want to look at them. They are really just two of maybe the top 5 Spider-Man suits ever. They're both really like that, but we can only choose one. And obviously the one I won't choose will be my honorable mention. But I think the best Ben Reilly suit he's ever had is the original hoodie Scarlet Spider. I just think this is just pure aura. He looks so fucking cool with this blue hoodie on. Got the logo on the front of the hoodie and everything. I just love it. He doesn't even have pants, and I love it. Utility belt and all, just rocking it, hanging out. Shout outs to Hoodie Scarlet Spider. But we're going to move on to Kaine Parker. And I think we could do Kaine Parker pretty quickly. I can't imagine anyone's going to have any disagreements about this one. But Kaine Parker unquestionably looks the best when he's in his red and black current suit design. That shit is fire. If you want to give me a specific comic run, or if you want me to give you a specific comic run, I would do the one where it's like his solo comic run. It was like 24 to 26 issues. Barbary and Stegman, they just... This design is peak, and the way they draw it is phenomenal, and the entire run is phenomenal. Everybody should totally check it out if you haven't already. Kaine Parker's just so freaking cool, man. Next up, we have Doc Ock. I think for me, this is pretty easy as well. This is going to go to the 90s Spider-Man show. I just loved how Ocky he looked, and I didn't say that as a joke. I meant like Ocky is like muscular. He looked so strong. He looked like a football player, man. But I've already made this known on the channel that this is my favorite Doc Ock design, so this honorable mention, I want to make sure I get out there too. I love when he has the white suit. He's like dripping, he's stunting, he's flexing. The white looks great on Doc Ock. I think Doc Ock actually looks really, like, he doesn't need to be an ugly character how they're drawing him right now. You could have him look like solid, decent, have some muscle to him. He doesn't need to be this terribly ugly monstrosity, and it still works. Next up, we have Spider-Man 2099, and although Spider-Man 2099, he doesn't have like the most amount of alternate suits, he does have a few, and I would say his best one is the original one. I mean, I know that's like the super Homer answer, but like that's the one I grew up when I was reading on. That was one I used to play when I was playing the Spider-Man 2000s video game for like an alternate costume. I think it just pops, man. I think it looks so good. But I do want to give note to 2 other costumes he has. They're both also from the comics. I think the white suit he wears, fucking amazing. Holy moly, that shit looks peak. But on top of that, and aside from that, like not only the white suit, but I love his symbiote suit too. Like when he's like the symbiote Spider-Man 2099. I think that has some real aura to it too. Very short run. I think it's only 4 to 5 issues. Rest in peace, Peter David, man. One of the all-time greats in Spider-Man comic history, man. He's just such a goat. After that, we have Hobgoblin. I talked about Hobgoblin a little bit in the worst design one, and I brought up how he looked in the Zeb Wells run under JRJR. But while I did that, I also talked about how great he looked in Federico Vicentini's artwork and Pepe Larraz's, and I truly do believe those are probably my two favorite ways he's ever been drawn. Pepe Larraz is definitely newer, but I will have to say that's my favorite. I just think the way he does the face and everything, and the fire sword, the wings, all of it's just crazy. But I don't want to sleep on Vicentini either, because he draws it, and like I said, the way he draws makes me feel like I can just look at it being animated, even if it's not. And I think that is just... I don't even know if that's a talent one can have or like sets out to have, but man, does he have it, man. Vicentini's a GOAT. Next up, we got Spider-Punk. This is super easy. This is without question. It has to be the Spider-Verse movies. This defined the character. Look how great he looks. Look at his hair. Look at his piercings. Look at his costume. Look at how it changes with everything. Look at how the frame rate that for him is specifically set on its own ticker. That's a different frame rate from the rest of the movie. This character was given so much fucking love. It's unbelievable. This guitar playing rock star, superstar who hates freaking capitalism and loves freaking anarchy, he's the man. What they did in this movie would portray this character and the way they did it and showed him off is just so freaking amazing. Like Miles said it himself. How are you even cooler under the mask? How? Spider-Punk in the Spider-Verse movies just looks so damn good. Jonah Jameson. This has got to be easily J.K. Simmons. He's just the man. He is J. Jonah Jameson in my eyes. Whenever I see him in literally anything he ever appears in, I think it's peak, as long as they draw his likeness. I think his likeness is so good for J. Jonah Jameson, it's unbelievable. So I'm totally down with J.K. Simmons being the best design for J. Jonah Jameson as well. I just think it's so funny. Shout outs to the GOAT. We have a few left here, but next up we have Gwen Stacy. This is not going to be Ghost Spider-Gwen. It's just Gwen Stacy. Keeping my bias out of it, there is a good Gwen Stacy out there. She exists, people. And in my eyes, the best she's ever looked is in 6160, the current Ultimate Spider-Man book. She looks phenomenal, man. And she's also like has that fierce, like catty bitch look to her in a good way. She actually was pretty boring and uninteresting and kind of a bitch. So I think it's great that the new book, 6160, it like leans into that. It's like, let's actually have this be a part of her character traits so people could work with it. You don't have to love that she's like a little more standoffish and curt and whatnot, but I think it goes to show that like her character can actually be more of an actual character when they lean into that, when they don't just like shy away from like the negative traits that she used to have and try and make her MJ 2.0. So for me, I think it's this one. I think she looks phenomenal. She looks great. She embodies what she's supposed to be. But we're going to move to Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen's usual costume is actually a fucking phenomenal costume. It's a banger costume. The fact that like across the entirety of it is a spider hidden in it, and you can't really tell without like getting this information. If you don't know, you wouldn't even realize it. That's how cool and subtle it is. That is actually not her best design, though. Like, that's my honorable mention. I'll put her honorable mention right there, the Spider-Verse version in particular, if you want to. But the number one costume she's ever worn, that's Gwenom. This is like my favorite top 5 Spider-Man costume ever in anything, and I don't even like Spider-Gwen. Gwenom is fucking awesome. The way they drew the fucking tongue, are we serious? The teeth coming off of it too? Get out of here, man. This is a 10 out of 10 piece of artwork. I can't hate. Gwenom is just too cool. That's a 10 out of 10 right there. Mysterio. Next up, we got Mysterio, and honestly, you can go with plenty of different Mysterio designs, and I'd be happy. As long as he looks similar to his classic look, it's perfect. And usually, he does. Like, take the MCU version for a second. Look at the MCU version, and then look at the Alex Ross painting. Look how similar they are. I think that's amazing. So you could really go with a plethora of Mysterio costumes. As long as it's looking akin to his original costume back in the day, I'm a like it. I'm a vibe with it. So, but I guess for this video, I will just announce that I will say the MCU version of the Mysterio costume would be the one I'd go with. And then the absolute last character we're going to talk about in this video is going to be Kraven. Kraven has had some meh adaptations we've seen over the years, but his design-wise, he's had some pretty good designs. Spider-Man Unlimited gave him that ponytail. You know, the 90s show, he's wearing that freaking vest, his vest. But overall, I think it goes without saying that the best design for Kraven was the Insomniac Spider-Man game. God, this guy was so imposing. This guy was so cool. He just felt so threatening at every single turn. And it was all because of the way he looked, the size. Remember when they first showed him off and they showed the little like twerp guy and then Kraven comes in and kills him and you're like, you think the original twerp guy is Kraven? You're like, this is a little twerp. And then Kraven comes in and kills him. You're like, now this is a Kraven. Now that is what I was down for. I was here for all of that. And I'm still here for that. I think Kraven in the Insomniac games is just a phenomenal adaptation of the character. That's my best design for Kraven. And that's actually my best design for pretty much every single Spider-Man character I want to do it on. Let me know down below if you want me to do a second one. I've only done one of these so far, and I would be open to doing another one. If you guys like it, let me know, and then I'd be down to do it. But it's just that simple. But overall, that's pretty much all I have to say. I really like a lot of the designs in Spider-Man. I truly do believe he has some of the best looking designs in all fiction. I don't really have too much else to say. If you guys have any disagreements, make sure you comment them down below. Let me know what you thought of the video. But that's pretty much it for me. I don't really got much else to talk about. Shout outs to Spider-Man. Shout outs to godlike designs. Dunk out. Peace.